नमस्ते दोस्तों, आपका वैल्यू एजुकेटर चैनल में स्वागत है, जहां आप सीखते हो स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करके आप कैसे पैसे बना सकते हो। तो मेरा नाम है शशांक और ये वीडियो हम ऐसे एक स्टॉक के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे जो वुड पैनलिंग ये इंडस्ट्री में है। तो ये वीडियो में हम पहले देखेंगे कि वुड पैनलिंग इंडस्ट्री में क्या क्या आ जाता है, जैसे कि प्लाईवुड आता है, MDF आता है, HDF आता है, पार्टिकल बोर्ड्स आते हैं, या इसके अलावा लैमिनेट्स आते हैं या विनियर्स आते हैं। तो ये जो सारे सब सेगमेंट्स है, इसके बारे में हम ये वीडियो में काफी डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे और उसके बाद में जो कंपनी है और उसके जो कॉम्पिटिटर्स है, इनके बारे में काफी डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे। तो जो कंपनी के बारे में हम ये वीडियो में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, इसका नाम है ग्रीन पैनल इंडस्ट्रीज। तो ये जो कंपनी है वो MDF मैन्युफैक्चर करती है और उसमें उनकी कैपेसिटी भी आ रही है, जिससे टोटल कैपेसिटी काफी बढ़ जाएगी आगे जाके। बाकी उनके जो कॉम्पिटिटर्स है वो भी MDF ये जो सेगमेंट है इसमें काफी हेवी एक्सपेंशन कर रहे हैं। जैसे कि आप यदि देखोगे तो रूशिल डेकोर का एक्सपेंशन ऑलरेडी हो गया है, जो उनका वन ऑफ द कॉम्पिटिटर है। जो ग्रीन पैनल इंडस्ट्री है वो एक्चुअली स्प्लिट हुआ था ग्रीन प्लाई से। ग्रीन प्लाई से दो कंपनी स्प्लिट हुई थी, एक जो है वो ग्रीन लैम है और जो सेकंड कंपनी है वो ग्रीन पैनल है, जिसके बारे में हम ये वीडियो में काफी डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे। इसके अलावा जो काफी अलग अलग उनके कॉम्पिटिटर्स है, वन ऑफ द अनदर कॉम्पिटिटर सेंचुरी प्लाई हो गया, रूशिल डेकोर मैंने पहले आपको बताया, या स्टाइलम इंडस्ट्रीज है, ग्रीन प्लाई, ग्रीन लैम, ये जो सारे कॉम्पिटिटर्स है उनके, एंड जो सारे सब सेगमेंट से MDF से लेके प्लाईवुड हो गया या लैमिनेट से, विनियर से या HDF है, ये सब प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में हम ये वीडियो में काफी डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे, ताकि आपको काफी कंप्लीट अंडरस्टैंडिंग आ जाएगा कि ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम ये सेक्टर में क्या हुआ है। 2018 में ये सेक्टर में ओवर सप्लाई हो गया था एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द प्लेयर्स इन दिस इंडस्ट्री सफर्ड। एंड यदि आप देखोगे तो करंटली भी ये जो सेक्टर है उसमें काफी हैवी जो सप्लाई है वो आ रहा है। इसका क्या इंपैक्ट हो सकता है, ये सब के बारे में हम ये वीडियो में काफी डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे। तो यदि आपने अब तक चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया होगा तो जरूर चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और बेल आइकन पे क्लिक कीजिए, ताकि ऐसे जो वीडियोस है वो आपको आगे जाके भी मिलते रहे। So now let's start the detailed understanding about the green panel industries.
Greenpanel Industries is in manufacturing of MDF and plywood. It is the market leader in manufacturing of MDF and continuously focusing on increasing their manufacturing capacity. Let's first understand about wood paneling industry in detail. The wood panel industry includes plywood sheets, engineered wood panels such as MDF and HDF, and particle boards and decorative surface products such as laminates and veneers. The global wood panel market reached a value of $155.3 billion in 2021, and this market is expected to reach $225.1 billion by 2027 with CAGR of 6.15%. The global medium density fiber board, which is MDF market, is currently at about $41.22 billion and expected to reach $57.11 billion in 2028 with CAGR of 5.6%. The global plywood market is about $80.5 billion currently and expected to reach about $115 billion in 2028 with CAGR of 6.1%. In 2022, the market share of plywood in the rest of the world, which is other than India, is about 30% and market share of MDF is 70%. Whereas market share of plywood in India is exactly opposite, which is 80% and MDF is about 20%. It is estimated that MDF in India will also grow to 50% of the market share till 2030 compared to only 20% now. So we can see there is a large penetration opportunity for India. As we progress ahead in this video, we'll compare MDF and plywood and come to know the benefits of the MDF, due to which this shift is ongoing. Let's now understand the wood panel industry in India and what are the future opportunities for MDF. The Indian wood panel industry is estimated to be around 40,000 crores and it is growing at the rate of 10 to 12% annually, in which plywood have the market size of about 25,000 crores while MDF is about 4,000 crores. Laminates have the market size of about 6,000 crores and particle board have the market size of 5,000 crores. In next 5 years, MDF is expected to grow at CAGR of 12 to 15% and expected to reach the market share of 7,000 crores from currently 4,000 crores. Some of the reasons for this shift can be revival of the real estate sector, growing consumer preference for the ready-made furniture, and reduction in furniture cycle time. Now let's understand the region-wise demand for the MDF in India. South India is a major market for the MDF boards. At the moment, about 40% of the MDF boards are used in South, North is about 30%, and West and others are about 15 and 10% respectively. In India, MDF production capacity has grown more than 15 times from 0.15 million cubic meters in 2010 to 2.3 million cubic meters in 2022. Furthermore, it is expected to witness a CAGR of 15 to 20% in the period of 2022 to 2026. Let's now discuss in detail about Greenpanel Industries. Greenpanel is India's largest manufacturer of wood panels. Greenpanel Industries is the market leader in MDF segment with market share of 28% in India. They have manufacturing plants in Uttarakhand and Andhra Pradesh which manufactures top quality medium density fiber board which is MDF, plywood, decorative veneers and floorings and doors. In 2014, Greenply Industries demerged its laminate division to Greenlam Industries and in 2018 its MDF division to Greenpanel Industries. Greenpanel Industry have 6 different product categories which are HDF, MDF, plywood and block board, decorative veneers, floorings and doors. Now let's discuss about these different product categories in detail. First one is HDF, high density fiber board or hardboard which is sometimes referred as HDF wood. It is like MDF which is man-made composite panel product that is manufactured from compressed wood fibers. It is stronger and harder product than MDF with typical density of up to 900 kg per meter cube. Greenpanel Club HDF are ideal for a wide range of applications such as wet areas, kitchen, bathroom, cupboards, paneling, construction and commercial spaces interiors. Medium density fiber board which is MDF is an engineered wood manufactured with hardwood fibers bounded together by synthetic resin and wax under high pressure and temperature up to 240 degrees Celsius. Greenpanel Industries manufacture 4 different varieties of the MDF which are interior grade, exterior grade, crap P2 and pre-laminated. Interior grade MDF has homogeneous fine texture, high bonding strength, inherent stability and easy machinability which can be used in designs in residential and commercial interiors. It can be used in cupboards, wardrobes, wall panels, tabletops, toys, trophies and handicrafts. It is generally recommended for only interior use and should not be exposed to dampness or high humidity. Second grade of MDF by Greenpanel Industries is Greenpanel exterior grade MDF boards. They are engineered for greater density and strength. They offer uniform thickness and homogeneous structure. They are resistant to moisture, termite and fungus. They are also eco-friendly and register very low formaldehyde emission levels. These boards are ideal for water-prone and humid conditions and are the perfect branded solution for semi-outdoor and outdoor furniture like garden tables and balcony chairs. Greenpanel Carb P2 MDF has low formaldehyde emissions and it is environmentally friendly wood paneling product. It is mainly used in schools and hospital furniture, retail fixtures, kids furniture and toys, modular furniture, workstations, cupboard shutters and TV cabinets. Last type of MDF is pre-laminated MDF. It is moisture resistance, crash resistance, superior abrasion resistance, resistance to cracks and stains and extremely easy to maintain. It is available in wood grains, fabric texture and solid colors. Pre-laminated MDF is especially suited for areas where dimensional stability is key importance, like in kitchen cupboards and bathroom cabinets. Now let's discuss about plywood industry. Plywood is a material which is manufactured from thin layers or piles of wood veneer which is glued together with adjacent layers having their wood grain rotated up to 90 degrees to one another. Greenpanel Industry have various ranges of plywoods like Greenpanel Club Plywood, BWP Plywood, MR Plywood, Gold MWP Plywood, Gold MR Plywood, Accurate 16mm Plywood, G Pro 710 Plywood, G Pro MR Plywood, BWP Block Boards and MR Block Boards. Now let's understand about the decorative veneers. Wood veneer is the natural wood which is sliced from logs and trees that have intrinsic marking and patterns based on geographic location, soil composition and condition. Slice of natural wood is attached through gluing and pressing to the panel. Decorative wood veneers are beautifully aesthetic yet complex components of woodwork. They express the inherent magnificence of timber with ease and when executed well can add immense luxury to any residential or commercial interior project. Greenpanel veneer face is imported from Europe and Burma. Now we'll discuss about the flooring. Wood flooring is a product which is manufactured from the timber that is designed for applications such as flooring, either structural or aesthetic. Wood is a common choice as a flooring material and come in a various styles, colors, cuts and species. Greenpanel flooring is made for Indian conditions. They offer superior protection against dust, scratches and extreme climatic changes. Greenpanel flooring is produced using the technology like perma-click. Let's understand about it in more details. A click floor is similar to tongue and groove, but instead of fitting directly into the groove, the board must be angled or tapped in to make the curved or barged tongue to fit into the modified groove. In this technology, no adhesives are used when installing a click floor, making a board replacement very easier. Last part of the product segment offered by Greenpanel Industries is doors. Greenpanel doors have high dimensional accuracy and stability even in varying humidity. The core is made using QuadraPro technology and with that thicker glue is used. Solid wood filler gives the door superior screw holding capacity and makes them resistant to shock and buckling. The doors have wider frames and feature rails and stiles with imported wood. Now if you see the revenue breakup of the Greenpanel Industries, the company earns majority of its revenues from MDF segment, which is about 70 to 80%. The company generated 83.85% of the sales from MDF and 16.14% from plywood in 2022 financial year. The revenue from the domestic sales was about 85% and remaining about 15% came from the exports. The company have two manufacturing plants in Uttarakhand and Andhra Pradesh. The Uttarakhand plant uses best-in-class European machinery for processes like wood chipping to refining wood fiber and continuous pressing. The company is pioneer of continuous press line method and uses die-fence batcher 28-meter line for continuous press system. Greenpanel have MDF manufacturing capacity of about 231,000 cubic meters annually. Another manufacturing facility is in Chittor, which is in Andhra Pradesh. It is India's largest manufacturing facility of MDF spread over 200 acres. It is the most technologically advanced MDF plant in India. Best-in-class equipments are used in this plant, which includes die-fence batcher continuous press lines and others. This plant have the MDF manufacturing capacity of about 444,000 cubic meters annually. Both the manufacturing plants of Greenpanel have technologically advanced machines. They use German equipment for forming, press and raw board handling from die-fence batcher, use of Greek-on die-fencer for scanning fiber mat to produce uniform density panels, use of Greek-on stenograph for inline monitoring of density profile. Let's now understand how the company progressed over the years. Greenpanel, which was previously a part of Greenply before 2018, launched a Greenpanel Max and started the MDF manufacturing facility in India in 2010. After that, the company launched Green Floor Max wood floors in 2014. In 2015, company started the exports. In 2016, company commissioned the second MDF manufacturing plant at Chittor, Andhra Pradesh. Greenpanel listed on NSE and BSE as separate company in 2019, and in 2020, Greenpanel crossed 1,000 crores of revenues and in 2022 became a $1 billion market cap company. Now let's discuss about key raw material which are required while manufacturing wood panels. Timber wood fiber, urea formaldehyde, petroleum-based wax and water are the raw materials which are required. Lumber, which is also known as timber, is the wood that has been processed into beams and planks. It is majorly used for the construction framing as well as finishing. Urea formaldehyde, also known as a urea methanol, it is a non-transparent thermosetting resin or polymer. These resins are used in adhesives for plywood and particle board, medium density fiber board and molded objects. Petroleum-based waxes are naturally hydrophobic and thus offer a cost-effective way to impart moisture barrier properties in MDF and other materials. materials. Apart from providing moisture barriers, petroleum-based wax products can provide dimensional integrity while facilitating better resin distribution in the boards. Manufacturing of the MDF required 82% of the timber wood fibers, 9% urea formaldehyde resin glue, 8% water, and 1% petroleum-based wax. As timber and wood fiber make up the majority of the raw material used to make MDF, and to improve the availability of the raw material, the company plants the sapling at their facility and gives them to the farmers within 100 to 150 km radius at discounted price compared to the market. Let's now look at the distribution channel of the Greenpanel Industries. About 70 to 71% of the volume is sold through the distribution channel, which consists of dealers and retailers, while the remaining 30% goes to OEM furniture manufacturers. Greenpanel have 2,535 distributors pan-India who distribute their products to 12,500 plus retailers. The company is also planning to add more than 500 distributors within next 2 years. Now let's understand about marketing strategy of the Greenpanel. In FY22, Greenpanel has spent about 18 crores in various marketing and brand building activities to improve brand recall. They had also done retail branding and brand building on exterior walls along with national highways. The company engages first-level product influencers such as carpenters, contractors, and architects to showcase their product capability and the quality standards. They also organize exhibitions where architects are likely to be present, and the company introduces their innovative mix of products to them. Greenpanel also focused on the magazine advertising to enhance visibility among the architects and the channel partners. Additionally, they also advertise to the store window displays, especially in undeveloped Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Now let's understand the manufacturing capacities of major MDF producers in India, which have the manufacturing capacity of 660,000 cubic meters per annum in MDF with 28% of the market share in India. Second is Action Tesa with capacity of 511,000 cubic meters per annum. And third one is Rushil Decor with manufacturing capacity of 330,000 cubic meters per annum. Then Century Ply comes on the fourth number, which has a manufacturing capacity of about 198,000 cubic meters per annum. Others are the players with the smaller capacity, or some of them also imports. Now let's discuss some of the key historical events that took place in this industry. In July 2016, anti-dumping duty was imposed on MDF. The government imposed a heavy anti-dumping duty on imports of medium density fiber board, which is MDF, which is mainly used in decorative furniture. Anti-dumping duty on plain MDF board, known as custom wood or craft wood, was levied on boards having thickness of 6 mm or above for 5 years, due to which imports of MDF from China, Vietnam and Indonesia had reduced significantly, which benefited the laminate and plywood companies in India, and their margins have improved. The another key event which took place in MDF industry between 2017 and 2019 was due to oversupply. Between 2017 and 2019, the market size of MDF in India went up from 2,000 crores to 3,200 crores. Greenpanel increased its capacity to 540,000 cubic meters from 180,000 cubic meters, and at the same time Action Tesa, which is a private manufacturer, have a capacity of about 4 lakh cubic meters. Century Ply also started manufacturing of MDF in 2018 with capacity of about 198,000 cubic meters. And Rushil Decor also had a capacity of about 90,000 cubic meters at the same time. Due to this oversupply situation, MDF prices have fallen from 25,000 rupees per cubic meter to around 19,000 rupees per cubic meter, and margins have also come under pressure. Now let's understand the advantages of using medium density fiber board. MDF board don't have any natural defects. In manufacturing process, particularly pressing and heating stages, it is ensured that each fiber board is constantly dense and even all throughout. This consistency not only makes the board easier to cut, but it also leaves its edges smooth, unlike regular plywood or solid wood that are prone to splinters and voids. MDF is produced in such a way that it is less expensive compared to genuine wood, but with the similar look. MDF is also easy to get in. MDF also can be manufactured in different sizes compared to oak, rosewood and maple, which are not available in all sizes. MDF can be easily cut and shaped into design. Apart from being easier to cut, medium density fiber boards are also easier to drill and customize. This gives customers more freedom to come up with intricate designs. Unlike plywood that has underlying grains that can telegraph through thin veneers, MDF's flat, uniform, knot-free surfaces lends itself well to laminates, veneers and overlays. Paint also adheres to this smooth and even surface much better compared to plywood. Also, MDF is available in many sizes compared to plywood and solid wood. The MDF panel product manufactured by gluing together using synthetic adhesives. This video briefly highlights the process of manufacturing of the MDF.
The process for manufacturing Greenpanel Max MDF starts with a careful selection of renewable plantation eucalyptus or poplar logs to ensure that only suitable logs reach the MDF site for processing in conveyor. The logs then travel over separating rollers which remove any foreign materials like stones and sand particles. They are further scanned by a metal detector to protect downstream equipment as they travel to the chipper. The logs are then fed to a drum chipper which produces wood chips of the highest quality for the manufacture of MDF. High quality chips for use as raw material are stored in two sections, while the third section receives the rejected waste chips as well as other purchased chips used for fuel. Stored contaminated and waste chips are removed and reclaimed by the moving floor system for sending to the first of its kind multi-fuel in-house energy plant, where these are used to generate thermal energy in the form of steam, flue gas and thermal oil for the ongoing manufacturing process. Meanwhile, appropriate quality chips simultaneously arrive at the latest generation refiner for the refining process, which starts with the chips entering a pre-steaming bin where steam channelized from the in-house energy plant is injected into the bin under atmospheric pressure to soften and equalize the moisture level in the screw, then transports the chips to a digester, also known as the preheater. The preheater cooks the wood chips under high steam pressure for approximately 3 to 6 minutes, which quickly increases the chip's temperature and softens the natural resin that bonds the wood fiber together. Resins and additives are then added in the blow line, which transport the fibers to the dryer. Meanwhile, flue gas generated at the in-house energy plant is transported through a pipe into a two-stage dryer system. Moisture-laden, resin-coated fiber is transported through the blow line into the two cyclones, where, through a vortex motion, wood fiber is separated from the moisture-laden air in the first stage of the drying process. Fiber exiting at the bottom of the cyclone then enters a second stage drying process, where the moisture of the fiber is measured to accurately control the dryer temperature. On the air grader, the fiber is blown into the forming fiber bin, which enables the operator to maintain a buffer quantity for providing a constant flow of fiber to the mat forming station. The mat forming station spreads the fiber onto a conveyor, forming a continuous fiber mattress according to the desired thickness of the final product. The spreading controls of the forming station use a scalper system to achieve a critical optimum cross-panel mat density. The mat is then measured for mat density as well as for mat moisture to ensure accurate forming of the mat. The mat form is then pre-pressed to remove air out of the fiber mattress and provide pre-compression. Mat width is trimmed and travels under a metal detection device while the mat forming is constantly monitored. Any deviation from the stringent in-house specifications results in the mat being rejected before it enters the continuous press system. This is done to prevent any out-of-the-specification product reaching the marketplace. The approved mat formed then enters the hot continuous Dieffenbacher press. The press is heated using thermal oil from the energy plant to elevate the resin-coated fiber to its reaction temperature and to ensure bonding of the fibers. As it travels along the length of the press, the mat is compressed under accurately controlled high pressure for ensuring the precise surface, core density and thickness along and across the mat. The continuous board exiting the Dieffenbacher press is cut into the master board length, and the thickness, weight and internal structure are measured in real time. This enables the operator to fine-tune the quality and pressing process, and any panel found outside the quality specifications is removed and rejected. Approved quality master boards are then cooled in a cooler for some time and then taken to an intermediate storage, where they are stored to recover to natural atmospheric conditions for 48 to 72 hours for sanding and finishing.
In this table, we can see the manufacturing capacities of some of the major companies in the wood paneling industry in India. Greenpanel industry is the market leader in MDF with 28% market share in Indian market, with total manufacturing capacity of 660,000 cubic meters in MDF and 10.5 million sheets of plywood per annum. Second one is Greenply Industries Limited, which is amongst the leading plywood manufacturers in India with manufacturing capacity of 48.5 million square meters per annum in plywood and allied products and 96,000 cubic meters manufacturing capacity of veneers. Century Ply is one of the major manufacturer and supplier of plywood and MDF in organized market and has the total manufacturing capacity of about 198,000 cubic meters in MDF and 3 lakh cubic meters in plywood. Along with that, they also have the capacity of 8.77 million sheets in laminates and about 72,000 cubic meters in particle board. Greenlam is the manufacturer of laminates and have a production capacity of 15.62 million square meters in laminates and 4.62 million square meters in veneers. Along with that, they also have the 1.2 million square meters in wooden doors and 1 million capacity in flooring per annum. Rushil Decor is a manufacturer of MDF, laminates and PVC boards with manufacturing capacity of 330,000 cubic meters in MDF, 3.5 million sheets in laminates and 5,660 TPA in PVC board. Action Tesa, which is a private manufacturer, have the capacity of 4 lakh cubic meters in MDF segment. In this table, we can see the Capex of Greenpanel and other competitors in wood paneling industry in India. Greenpanel industry has ongoing Capex of 600 crores in Andhra Pradesh plant. It will increase the MDF production capacity of the company from 6,60,000 cubic meters per annum to 8,91,000 cubic meters per annum. The commercial production will be starting in 2025 financial year. Greenply Industries has done the total capex of 550 crores of MDF plant in Gujarat for a manufacturing capacity of 240,000 cubic meters. In Andhra Pradesh, Century Ply is investing about 640 crores of capex in greenfield plant, which will be having a manufacturing capacity of 313,500 cubic meters. They are also expanding existing MDF unit in Hoshiarpur, Punjab by 60% from 1,98,000 cubic meters to 3,13,000 cubic meters with investment of 140 crores and 200 crores in laminates. Greenpanel Industries announced the Capex of 1,000 crores. They acquired a plywood manufacturing facility in Tamil Nadu from HG Industries, which have a capacity to manufacture 18.9 million square meters per annum at the cost of 125 crores. They will be also installing a capacity to manufacture 3.5 million sheets per annum for laminates at the cost of 225 crores. Greenpanel acquired a laminates facility from Gujarat-based manufacturer for 36 crores and will be spending another 15 crores to increase the capacity from 3.4 million sheets to 5.4 million sheets per annum. These three capacities are expected to be online by Q4 of 2023 financial year. They are installing a capacity of 2,31,000 cubic meters per annum for particle board at the cost of 600 crores. This capacity is expected to come online by Q4 of 2023 financial year. Let's now discuss some of the major growth triggers for the MDF market. First one is ready-made furniture. India's large brand and quality sensitive young population is increasingly preferring ready-made furniture. Second one is rise in online platforms. The increased use of online home decor platforms is pushing the demand for ready-to-assemble furniture. Third one is real estate sector. The real estate sector in India to experience around 5% growth in 2022 in the residential segment. Structural changes like GST and RERA are also playing a major role in driving real estate growth, which is directly linked with the increasing demand of the furniture. Fourth one is urbanization. 40% of the people would be investing. It is expected that 40% of the people in India would be residing in the urban areas by 2030, which will be creating additional demand of 25 million housing units. Now let's discuss the Capex of Greenpanel Industries in detail. The company is increasing their manufacturing capacity in MDF. They are doing a Capex for the expansion of MDF facility at Andhra Pradesh by 2,31,000 cubic meters. The additional capacity will increase the MDF production of the company from 6,60,000 cubic meters per annum to 8,91,000 cubic meters per annum, which is an increase of 35% compared to existing capacity. The estimated project cost is about 600 crores. This Capex is expected to generate the revenues of 770 crores. Now let's discuss about the financials of the company. The company's revenues has increased from 582 crores to 1,585 crores in past 4 years. At the same time, company's EBITDA has grown from 90 crores to 439 crores. EBITDA margins has also improved from 15.46% to 27.7% in 4 years. Operating margins increased due to superior product mix, price improvement, cost optimization and operating leverage. Now let's discuss about the MDF segment performance. In 2022 financial year, capacity utilization of the MDF was about 87% compared to 69% in 2021 financial year. Blended realization grew by 30% year on year to INR of 26,850 cubic meters in 2022 financial year compared to 20,585 cubic meters in 2021 financial year. Domestic realization grew by 32% year on year to INR 29,451 cubic meters in 2022 financial year compared to 22,304 cubic meters, which was in 2021 financial year. Export realizations also grew by 31% year on year to INR 18,941 cubic meters compared to 14,431 in 2021 financial year. Now let's discuss about the performance of the plywood segment. In 2022 financial year, capacity utilization of the plywood was 81% compared to 71% in 2021 financial year. The average realization grew by 7.4% year on year to 275 rupees square meter in 2022 financial year compared to 256 rupees per square meter in 2021 financial year. Company earns its majority of revenues from MDF segment, which has been above 70 to 80% historically in years 2019 to 2022. Company is expecting 30 to 35% volume growth in MDF and 9% volume growth in plywood in next 5 years. In this graph, we can see the gross margins over last 4 years. In 2022 financial year, it was 50%.
58.71%, which was about 54.61% in 2021 financial year. If we check the debt to equity ratio, which is continuously decreasing from 0.88 to 0.3 from 2019 to 2022 financial year. Increase in utilization, improving sales and repayment of debt are some of the factors that caused a decrease in debt to equity ratio. From 2019 to 2022 financial year, debt has been decreased from 587 crores to 316 crores. In this graph, we can check the details of return on capital employed. It was 9.2% in 2021, which has increased to 20.9% in 2022 financial year. In 2020, the company has announced a Capex plan of 55 crores and it was split into two segments. The first part of that Capex was to increase the capacity of the two plants by adding the mat heating systems and additional machinery, which will enable to take the total capacity of the two plants from 5,40,000 to 6,60,000. The second part is related to reducing cost of operations. One of the key raw material in the MDF production is wax. So with the installation of this new machinery, gradually reduce the consumption of the wax by about 30% and also increase the manufacturing capacity. The company is focusing on increasing the distributors and retailers to increase the product reach. In 2022 financial year, Greenpanel Industries added about 400 new channel partners and they also have entered into 20 plus towns in tier 2 and tier 3 category to increase the reach. Greenpanel has also introduced a micro distribution model to cater to these markets and have also appointed about 25 plus micro distributors. In 2022 financial year, Greenpanel focus shifted from reaching higher sales volume to optimizing product mix. Currently, company is concentrating more on value-added products like exterior, interior, club grade and pre-laminated products. This will help the company to get higher revenues and profitability with comparatively lower sales. Earlier, the company's high-value products used to be less than 30% of the total sales, which has increased to 48% in 2022 financial year. Greenpanel is targeting to increase their sales of value-added products and expecting it to reach to 60% by end of 2024 financial year. Now let's discuss about the different risks which can be associated with this business. First one can be customer attrition. Customer could shift to other brands and products offered by the other companies. This could affect revenues, margins and as well as the brand. Second risk can be availability of the raw materials. There could be a decline in availability of the plantation wood or impediments in raw material access. This could impact the raw material availability for seamless operations as well as it can increase the logistic cost. There is another risk in this business by the way of government regulations. Greenpanel imports veneers from Burma and Europe and also resins like urea formaldehyde. So there is a high risk of import duties which can be imposed by government. There could be high risk due to increased competition, due to which higher supply will lead to lower realizations and lower profitability with lower margins.
तो जैसे कि हमने काफी डिटेल में डिस्कस किया ये वीडियो में अबाउट ग्रीनपैनल इंडस्ट्रीज, उनका बिजनेस मॉडल क्या है, क्या क्या अलग अलग टाइप्स के प्रोडक्ट्स वो मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहा है, उनकी कैपेसिटीज कितनी आ रही है इन फ्यूचर, उसके लिए कैपेक्स क्या है, उनके कॉम्पिटिटर्स कौन कौन है, उनका कैपेक्स कितना आ रहा है, ये कैपेक्स के लिए उनका टोटल कितना एक्सपेंसेस उन्होंने किया है. तो ये सारा डेटा अंडरस्टैंड करने के बाद वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि करंटली क्या सिचुएशन है अबाउट द इंडस्ट्री, बिकॉज दिस इज अ मोस्टली अ कमोडिटी प्रोडक्ट एंड द फाइनली जो रियलाइजेशन है दैट इज बेस्ड ऑन द टोटल सप्लाई एंड डिमांड. तो ऐसा ही एनालिसिस हम स्मॉल जो कंपनीज है उनके रिलेटेड करते हैं जिसके रिलेटेड मार्केट में ज्यादा डिस्क्लोजर्स नहीं है या ऐसे जो स्टॉक्स है वो करंटली ज्यादा फेमस नहीं है, सो दैट वी गेट द वेरी गुड वैल्यूएशंस provided that the business is good and उनका जो बिजनेस है it is currently at the growth juncture या growth stage. तो ऐसे ही अलग अलग जो स्मॉल और माइक्रो कैप स्टॉक्स है ये हम कंटिन्यूअसली फाइंड आउट करते हैं, उनके मैनेजमेंट को जाके मिलते हैं, वी डू द लॉट ऑफ स्कटल बट वी गो ऑन ग्राउंड एंड चेक व्हाट्स हैपनिंग, या उनके एम्प्लॉयज को मिलेंगे, उनके कॉम्पिटिटर्स का जो बिजनेस मॉडल है, इंडस्ट्री में क्या चल रहा है, ये सब के बारे में जानेंगे एंड फाइनली विल कम टू द कंक्लूजन कि क्या ये जो कंपनी है उसमें हम इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं या नहीं एंड उसको कंटिन्यूअसली ट्रैक भी करेंगे. तो यदि आपको भी मेरे साथ जुड़ना है टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑल द प्रोसेस रिलेटेड टू माइक्रो कैप इन्वेस्टिंग एंड स्मॉल कैप इन्वेस्टिंग, जिसमें मैं आपके साथ काफी अलग अलग जो कंपनीज उनके बारे में डिटेल अंडरस्टैंडिंग शेयर करूंगा, हाउ आई डू द स्कटल बट उसका आउटकम क्या है, मैनेजमेंट मीट से हमें क्या क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती है. इसके अलावा वी ऑल्सो प्लान द डिस्कशन मीटिंग एंड हमारा टेलीग्राम पे एक सेपरेट ग्रुप भी है फॉर दिस स्कटल बट इन्फॉर्मेशन, या जो हम ग्राउंड वर्क करते हैं या ऐसी इंफॉर्मेशन है बेसिकली विच वी एक्चुअली गो ऑन ग्राउंड या वी ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द बिजनेस जिसका लॉन्ग टर्म में उनके प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी में क्या इफेक्ट आ सकता है या उनका जो बिजनेस मॉडल है वो कितना सस्टेनेबल है एंड हाउ दे कैन ग्रो इन फ्यूचर। तो यदि आपको भी मेरे साथ जुड़ना है तो ये माइक्रो कैप क्लब की जो लिंक है फॉर द रजिस्ट्रेशन आपको नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन और कमेंट सेक्शन में मिल जाएगी, जरूर आप मेरे साथ जुड़ सकते हो। एंड आई रियली वांटेड टू थैंक ऑल द क्लब मेंबर्स जिन्होंने अब तक ज्वाइन किया है। एंड इट विल बी कंटिन्यूअस जर्नी फॉर अ लॉन्ग टर्म, जिसमें हम स्मॉल जो कंपनीज है, माइक्रो साइज की जो कंपनीज है, इनको स्टडी करेंगे। एंड वी विल बी ट्राई टू डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन जो नॉर्मल इन्वेस्टिंग होता है जिसमें काफी फेमस नाम होते हैं एंड इसीलिए उनके जो वैल्यूएशन है वो भी थोड़ा एलिवेटेड होते हैं कंपेयर टू माइक्रो कैप इन्वेस्टिंग। इसमें जनरली जो ऐसे स्टॉक्स हो गए जिसके बारे में ज्यादा डिस्कशन नहीं है करंटली, प्रोवाइडेड दैट जो बिजनेस मॉडल्स है वो अच्छे हैं एंड जो बेस इफेक्ट है दैट विल बी ऑल्सो इन आवर फेवर, बिकॉज जो बेस होगा इट विल बी वेरी स्मॉल, सो द कंपनीज कैन बी 200, 300, 500 crores company and mostly under 1000 crores company, and these companies can actually grow very rapidly because of their small base. तो यदि आपने अब तक ज्वाइन नहीं किया होगा तो चेक आउट द लिंक इन डिस्क्रिप्शन एंड कमेंट सेक्शन टू ज्वाइन द माइक्रो कैप क्लब। और यदि आपको ये डिटेल वीडियो पसंद आया होगा अबाउट ग्रीन पैनल इंडस्ट्रीज तो जरूर ये वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल आइकन पे क्लिक कीजिए ताकि ऐसे जो वीडियोस है वो आपको आगे जाके भी मिलते रहे। और मुझे जरूर आप कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइए उनके जो कॉम्पिटिटर्स है जैसे कि रुशिल डेकोर हो गया या स्टाइलम के रिलेटेड आपको डिटेल एक वीडियो सेपरेट चाहिए होगा तो जरूर आप मुझे नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में लिख के बता सकते हो। आई विल डेफिनेटली क्रिएट द वीडियोस ऑन दिस कंपनीज सो दैट आपको भी काफी जानकारी मिल जाएगा अबाउट देयर बिजनेस मॉडल। और जरूर ये जो वीडियो है आप अपने सारे फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर कीजिए ताकि उनको भी काफी अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड नॉलेज मिल जाएगा। सो वी विल मीट विद द अनदर कंपनीज डिटेल अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑन नेक्स्ट सैटरडे which will be of your choice, so make sure you write it in the comment section.